Year 9 Biology. Welcome. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Make sure you have your book and a pen before we start. Today you are going to learn about crops. Plant products. In order to produce enough food, farmers look for ways to increase the amount of usable crops they are able to grow. To make farms more efficient, hedgerows are removed to make more space for growing crops. While this is efficient use of space for farming, it does remove habitats, and this can affect local biodiversity. Fertilizers are substances with high concentrations of minerals and minerals that plants need, such as nitrates, phosphates and potassium. These are often added to the soil to support the growth of crops. There are two types of fertilizers: artificial and natural. Natural fertilizers are substances, such as animal waste, that contain high amounts of minerals. Decomposers are microorganisms that break down organic matter. These are added to speed the release of the minerals into the ground. A pest is an organism that can cause damage to crops, food or livestock. Common pests are insects like cockroaches and small mammals, such as rats or mice. Pesticides are substances that kill pest. Insecticides are used to kill insect pests. Fungicides are used to kill fungi. Herbicides are used to kill unwanted plants. Weeds compete with crops for space, light, water and nutrients in the soil. Some herbicides are selective, only kill weeds, while others are not. Adding pesticides to the environment mean that they can accumulate in the food chain or leach into the water table and damage local biodiversity. A variety is a group of plants that have been selectively bred to have certain characteristics. For example, in apples we have bred them to have a sweet taste, nice color and so on. Wheat has been crossbred to produce a variation. Originally there were two variations of wheat that were considered. Tall wheat plants had a high yield but were easily damaged. Dwarf wheat plants have a low yield but are hardier in rough weather. When the two types were crossed, a new variation was produced. This variation has a high yield while remaining hardy. Other variations were created, but as they had not inherited the desired characteristics, they were discarded. Selective breeding involves picking parents with characteristics that you want and breeding them together to form a new kind of plant that it is hoped will have the desired characteristics as the parents. Wild cabbage has been selectively bred to produce many vegetables. Selective breeding of crops can have negative outcomes, such as the traits are chosen to benefit humans and so animals can suffer. For example, pug have shortened faces and struggle to breathe. Often involves inbreeding, which can lead to a reduction in genetic diversity and lead to further health problems. Selective breeding for crops have positives, such as it being a fast process. Generally the results are predictable. Can have positive outcomes.